All right, so today I am going to demonstrate a brand new product to Chic Sparrow, and it is, let's see if I can get that to focus on it. It's called Box It Up, and these are polymer stamps. They are something I've worked on for a while and got them the way I want them, and now I'm going to show you how I use them, and I can't wait to see how you use them because the possibilities are limited only by your imagination. So if you're like me at all, then you like to plan, but you hate to draw out boxes. I especially do not enjoy drawing out calendars. I could think of a dozen other things I would rather do than that. So I made these boxes for people like me who just don't enjoy doing that. And I know a lot of people do the bullet journaling in the like Lloydstrom or the Archer and Olive, A5 size books like that. So that is what I designed these for. These are squares that fit the 5mm grid, dot grid, and you are going to need to pick up some clear mounting blocks. This is by Stampabilities, and I think I got these at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. And then I like to use the Memento London Fog ink pad. That's my favorite. I find it's a very good match for Lexington Gray by Noodlers, if you like to use fountain pens, and so I find it's a really good match for that. So I like to start, I'm going to do March because yesterday I did February and I don't need to do another February, so I'm going to do March today. And I find that I like to start in the middle, and I put blocks. These are just some acrylic blocks that I have hanging around. This one I think is a 5-year anniversary for my husband when he worked at an insurance company, and he didn't need it, so I took it. So I'm putting it under here to make it nice and flat so that I can stamp on it, and I'm going to do 3 rows on this side and 4 rows on that side because that's how I like my calendars to look. And yeah, so I'm going to start in the middle and work my way out, and let's see what happens. So these are 5 squares in a row, so that you can do an entire column at a time. And just going to line it up. It doesn't need to be perfect. I'm not obsessed about things looking perfect. I do want them to look nice, but I don't need that perfection. In fact, I find that if it looks too perfect, I don't want to use it. So I'm just going to line it up best I can, but with my eyeballs. Okay, and then I need one more. Okay. Okay, so that's 3 on that side, and now I'm going to flip it over. And because I was stamping this way with the Stampabilities readable to me, I'm going to flip it this way to keep it the same. Since I flipped my book, I'm going to flip my stamp because I want it to look the same. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to look the same, similar. But all right, and then here we go. Gonna get that in there. Okay. I'm going to do that 3 more times. And you just use firm pressure. You don't have to press super hard. It's just a firm press. That's all you need. It's just a little bit of practice and you'll have it down in no time. I actually like, I think I might have got that one off just a little. I did, but that's okay. It has character now. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh well. Must not have been important. Okay, one more. Line it up. All right. So there we have our basic grid for our calendar, and then I would wash this off and put it away because I'm done with that particular stamp. And I just usually clean with like a paper towel. A damp paper towel works really well. And this polymer is very sticky, and right out of the package it's going to give you a great impression. You don't have to sand it or anything to get to make it look nice. This is very good quality polymer and made here in the United States by a company that I am really excited to work with, actually. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 more boxes here because I want a place to put notes. I'm going to do the smaller one on top this time. Yesterday I put the smaller one on the bottom, and today I want it on the top. So I have it right here. I'm going to ink it up. And the way I ink it up is I just tap it in the ink pad. And I'm going to put my little support underneath here. And sometimes I want to lift that up just to give it a little bit extra. And just firmly press. There we go. And then I'm going to put the, let's see, I'm going to put the longer one. So this one right here. So I know this first set of stamps is not like cute and pretty, or pretty actually. It's not decorative, it's functional. And that is by design. I just got ink all over the base of this, and I'm going to wipe it out with my finger because I don't have any tissue. But that's okay because I'm washable. Okay, so I'm going to just get that out. Okay. And I think Phil's getting me a tissue. And then I'm going to put this right, thank you, right here. There we go. All right, so there's my basic layout for the month. Let's kind of get it cleaned off. Now this is a pocket size, oh no, A6 size, and these do fit on here. I don't think I'm going to have enough space to make an entire calendar. However, you could use it for like ink swatching or anything you need a big grid for. Yeah, there's not quite enough room to do a whole nother row, but you can at least do that and have fountain pen ink swatching, watercolor swatching, whatever you want. That would work for that. And then I have a personal here. Actually, let me get that out and I'll just show you. Let's see what we can get on here. I did design these with the Leuchtturm in mind, but let's see what else we got. So there we go. I could put them closer together, but I'm trying to keep them evenly spaced, so that's going to be one dot grid space apart. Okay. Well, I guess if you don't put the weekends on, you would be able to fit them all on here, but again, it doesn't have to be a calendar. It can be, you know, watercolor swatching, ink swatching. Use your imagination. Right now, my imagination isn't working very well. There we go. If weeks were only 6 days a week, then this would be great. But sadly, it's not how it works. All right. Yeah. So there you go. That's on in the personal size. And then I think I have a narrow somewhere. Thought I had, oh yes, here it is. Let's see, I'm pretty sure we can get all 7 on a narrow. So let's do it. I want to make sure it's nice and flat. And the flatter the better, and then I'm going to start in the middle. And this doesn't have dot grid, so and I got it crooked, but you know what? I don't care. It just reminds me that I'm not perfect, and that's okay. Okay. So you just line it up. So it's a tight fit, but it will fit. So, and again, I'm just showing you what it's like on different sizes because, you know, not all of you are going to use the other one, but if you really wanted to use this and you don't mind it being, you know, kind of all the way to the edge, or you could scooch them in closer, but I wanted to keep the space a little bit better. And that was not a good stamp, but it doesn't bother me. It might bother you though, but it doesn't bother me. I'll still use it. Oy. Okay. There we go. And then one more. All right. So it will fit in the narrow. And you know, you have plenty of room up here, and you can put January, February, whatever month you're in right here, and then you can have your notes and stuff up here. So it is possible, and you know, practice makes perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. I think that's how it goes. So you know, just keep practicing, and you're gonna get it the way you like it. It's a lot more relaxing to stamp it than to draw it, in my opinion, because drawing is tedious, and for me anyway, like there are people that love doing it and they do such a fantastic job, and I'm not judging them because we need people like them in the world. But for me, this is the most frustrating part of planning, and that is to draw out my calendars and my weekly setups. So okay, and if you wanted to use something like this so that you could place them perfectly where you want them, because If you are somebody who, oh my, I just got ink all over me. Okay. If you're somebody who values, you know, the aesthetic of something that looks as near perfect as humanly possible, then this tool would be a great tool for you. And there are lots of videos on YouTube on how to use this tool. I'm not going to demonstrate it, but I just wanted to bring this to your attention in case you think that, you know, the way I do it is not up to par with the way you need things done, then I suggest getting one of these, and then you'll be able to get it in here perfectly, well, as close to perfectly as you can, and you know, you'll be able to enjoy that aesthetic. For me personally, that's not something I enjoy, so I don't put value on that for me, but I totally get it if you do. All right, so I'm doing March. This is going to be March, and I'm going to use these stamps here. These are by Kelly Creates, and they are intended to be used with a small brush tip to practice your hand lettering. I don't use them for that. I use them just as regular stamps because why not? And I like them. And I do have a set of these coming in a different font that I created, and they will be here. They will be here in a little while, but I'm going to use these for now because I have them. I've had them for years, and I enjoy them. I like them, and yeah. So I'm just going to put this on here as March, for March, and I like to put it right here in the corner. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? Okay. And then I'm going to put this away. Now, I do have another stamp set that I could have used, but I prefer the more cursive look. But there's this one, Avery L. And this is a nice one. It looks nice. It just takes more time, and I didn't want to take the time. And I do prefer the cursive look. But I have used these quite a lot, and I've had these for, I don't even know how long. I couldn't even begin to tell you how long I've had them. A long time. But yeah, that's a nice set too. And then I have this set here. This is from this set is from the Happy Planner. And if you want to, you can take the numbers and number the days of the month. I personally like to just write them out, although maybe today I will do the numbers, and I'll show you how I do them. Because it's tedious to do one number individual stamp, and then yeah, it's tedious. So I'll give you a couple tips and show you how I like to do them if I do them this way. Normally I will just handwrite it, but you know what? Why not? I just need to know what day of the week. Oh. Why am I getting a phone call right now? Okay, there we go. I just need to know what day of the week March starts on, which is going to be a Tuesday. Okay, so let me take these little guys right here, and I'm going to go all the way across here. I prefer the traditional Sunday start. And this is one thing I really like about making my own calendars, is that I get to decide if I want Sunday start or Monday start to the week, and I like the traditional, so that's what I'm going to go with. Here we go. Oops, it helps if you do it right. Okay, so here's Sunday, and then Monday is up here. And I do use this set quite a bit, and I have created my own set that does similar things, but not the same thing. But you can get sets like this all over the place. They exist, and I made my own because I have an aesthetic that I like, and I couldn't find a set that kind of matched what I wanted, so I made my own. And it's actually kind of fun making these sets, and I hope that you guys like them too. Okay, so there's Tuesday, Wednesday is next. And Wednesday needs a little bit more room because Wednesday's a bigger person. Wednesday's not a person, but it could be. Okay, Thursday, here we go. Non-stop phone call here. Okay, there we go. Thursday, and then we need Friday. Whoops. See, these don't stick very well, which is, it's sad to me because, I mean, they stick, but they don't stick very well. And these ones here, like the polymer and the ones that I had made, that is very sticky and it stays sticky. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't dry up or anything. It's really good quality stuff. I'm very impressed by that company. Okay, so Friday. And Saturday. There we go. Saturday. Okay, and then I think March starts on a Tuesday. Okay, so let me show you how I do this. I kind of cheat just a little bit, and I'm missing an 11. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what I do is I take the number and I stick it in the box where I want it to be, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then I'm going to take my longer block and I'm going to pick them all up at once. There we go. I'm going to stick this underneath here so that there's a little bit of support. And then I'm going to ink these up. And then I'm going to line them up again and stamp it down. And it would have worked. I'm going to restamp the 3 because that one got off, but it's off because I was going over. Normally I wouldn't, but I'm trying to impress you. It's not working. Okay. Gotta redo the 3, put 4 back and 5 back. So we're gonna redo that 3. And I'm going to actually stamp off a little bit because it doesn't need to be quite so high up. There we go. Now it says 3. Okay, and so then I would do this side over here. I'm just gonna do one side at a time. So we can do 6, 7, and 8. Put that block back underneath there so that it's supported, and then I'm going to do 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Put them back. But you can see how tedious this can get. And then we need 9. 10 and 11. Also 12. Okay. Pick them all up. And if you want to take time to really make sure that they're in exactly the right spot that you want them in, then you can absolutely do that. It's your notebook and you can do it however you want. Okay, here we go. I'm really looking forward to getting my set like this because the quality of the polymer is so much better. So for me, I just enjoy quality products. And I'm so impressed by that company. I can't take credit for having a quality product because I didn't make the product. I had them make it. Okay, so now we need 13, 14, 15. Here's 13, 14, and these are yellow because, not because they turned yellow, but because I used a yellow stamp pad with them, and that turned them yellow. Okay, so 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm going to do 2 rows at a time. So 20, 21, and 22. Okay, that looks good to me, so I'm going to go ahead and pick them up. And then I'm going to ink them up. And then I'm going to stamp them. There we go. See, it's easier when you do it that way. I think it is anyway. And that's kind of how I cheat at having to stamp these numbers, because it can be tedious for sure. Okay, so then now we need 16, 17, 18. But you know what is nice about tedious things is it lets your brain rest. So if you have a lot on your mind like I do sometimes, doing tedious tasks can really be a stress reliever. So I'm not upset about this at all. It's actually kind of relaxing. That's why knitting and needlepoint and, you know, these crochet, these repetitive tasks are really good for the brain. Okay, so 25, 26. There we go. I'm going to do these and then ink them up. And you guys know the drill because I've been doing this for a little bit. Okay. I don't know. I think it kind of looks pretty good. Feeling a little chuffed right now. Okay, 17, 18, and 19 back on the pad, and 23, 24. Okay, then we have 27. I think there's 31 days in March. Yes, there are. So there's 37, 28. I think I said 37. There are not 37 in any days of the month. So 29. Okay. I really want to keep my blocks under there to make sure that it's supported when I stamp. I want to make sure that I get a nice, even pressured stamp. And here we go. So 27, 28, 29. We're almost done. We're almost done. Okay, so here is 30 and 31. Okay. Bravo. Okay, that was fun. Okay, so that is going to be the numbers on there, so you can stamp them, and I hopefully saved you a bunch of times, a bunch of time to do that. I'm going to really quickly, put my to-dos up here for the month, aka goals. And let's see. That. Yep. And then this would be notes, but I think I have in here somewhere. Yeah. I have this set. I don't know where it came from, but this is also the nice polymer. I have had it for years. I don't know where, I have no idea where it came from. But I think there's one in here that says notes. Yep. And so I'm gonna just add that right here. There we go. And then I have on here, I have check boxes which fit inside the grid, the 5mm grid. So I'm going to put that right here. And it's hard to line it up when you have a camera over your head, but hopefully I'm going to get it right. There we go. All right. Now really quickly, because I only have a few minutes left on my card, but really quickly I want to show you. So this is how you would do a month, and you can do so much more with these boxes. I mean, I've included single boxes and a slightly bigger single box. So if you wanted to hand stamp each one and do it that way, you could. You could do a smaller one or a bigger one. I also have more of a rectangle if you wanted to do a rectangle one, and just these other sizes. So just use your imagination. You can do all kinds of things. This is a weekly spread, and I left room for notes and for decoration. Like you can take some pretty stamps, and here's a set that I have that is a mermaid under the sea theme, and you know, you could do whatever you want. It's like literally it's like it's so versatile that my brain just short circuits and can't think right. But so this would be a week on one spread, a week at a glance, and I chose to put the weekend over here, and that would be what February looks like. And yeah, so you can, and I left room for the rest of the weeks. And then here's March, and I can decorate it more if I want to. I personally really like the simplicity and functionality of just this. Like, I don't need more, but if I wanted it, I could definitely have it, and so could you. So if you pick up a set of these, will you please tag me on Instagram at the Chic Sparrow, and show me the designs that you come up with, because I would love to see it, and I would love to share those in your designs in future videos. So please do tag me, and you can get these right now on the website. It's called Box It Up, and they are polymer sets. They are going to be for $14. They are available now, and yeah, I can't wait to see what you do. And if you stayed this long, I have about 30 seconds left. Leave a comment down below if you're a subscriber, and I will randomly select one of you to receive this set as a gift. Not the used one, a brand new one as a gift. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really had fun, and I hope you have a great day, and let me know how you like planning with stamps.